chapter 4. I'm going to read I'll start at verse 25 and get into chapter 5, verse 2. Therefore, each of you must put off falsehood and speak truthfully to his neighbor, for we are all members of one body. In your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry, and do not give the devil a foothold. He who has been stealing must steal no longer, but must work, doing something useful with his own hands, that he may have something to share with those in need. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. And do not grieve the Holy Spirit of God, with whom you were sealed for the day of redemption. Get rid of all bitterness, rage, and anger, brawling, and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. Be imitators of God, therefore, as dearly loved children, and live a life of love, just as Christ loved us, and gave himself up for us as a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. Now, I'll ask you what I ask the kids. Have you ever been angry? This is probably the right answer. And it may seem like a silly question to ask, and most people, if you're honest with themselves, you've been angry. Sometimes very angry. Sometimes paint curling angry. Right? Some people spend a lot more time being angry than others, but anger is an emotion that we're all pretty familiar with. You've either done it, you've seen it, maybe it's regular for you. So let me ask you another question. What makes you angry? What gets you to the point where you're no longer your happy-go-lucky self and all of a sudden you're fit to be tied, so to speak? What makes you angry? Maybe when somebody lies to you or about you or disappoints you or does something to you that you don't appreciate. That kind of stuff happens, doesn't it? Kind of more often than we'd like for it to. Maybe just the thought of certain things makes you angry. I can get myself angry pretty quickly sometimes. I start thinking about certain things and I'm like, that makes me mad. But pretty soon, before you know it, I'm mad at the world for all the stuff they're doing wrong. Some things just get under your skin, don't they? And no matter how many times we count to 10 or tell ourselves to stay calm, there's just some things that push us over the edge, and maybe sometimes over the next couple edges. Right? Which leads me to another question. Who makes you angry? Think about that for a minute. Not for too long, because I don't want you to get angry. But who makes you angry? And what is it about them that makes you angry? Now, before you start throwing things at me, because I just made you angry, and I got you thinking about this annoying person, those annoying things they do, let me just say that anger is a normal and natural emotion. You're going to get angry. It's what you do with that anger that matters, that makes a difference. The Bible talks about anger. Jesus got angry at times. He wasn't happy when he turned his house into a den of robbers. And he let them know about it, didn't he? He wasn't always happy with his disciples, and he chastised them on more than one occasion. They fell asleep. When Jesus says pray and he does off, that doesn't make him happy, that makes him angry. So make no mistake about it, anger is real. And anyone who says they never get angry is either a liar or they bought into an adage that says don't get mad, get even. You know, people like that, don't get mad, get even. They may not get mad, but vengeance is another sermon for another day. But anger needs handling, and it's important that we handle it appropriately. That's what Paul's talking about in this part of Ephesians. He's actually quoting, Paul didn't make this up. Paul's actually quoting Psalm 4:4. David already said this in Psalms, where David says, in your anger, do not sin. When you are in your bed, search your hearts and be silent. Paul elaborates on a little bit instead of the Ephesians. Notice he doesn't say don't get angry. You know, don't get mad and get glad. Right? And so that was right down. He doesn't say don't get angry. Rather, he says in your anger, don't sin. Before that, though, Paul says in verse 4:25 that we should put off falsehood and speak truthfully to your neighbor. For we're all members of one body. The key is to put off falsehood, to dismiss that stuff that simply isn't true. Lies make us angry, but lies shouldn't cause us to sin. As believers in Jesus, we're called to speak truthfully to our neighbors because we're all in this together. You know, I used to get really bad when somebody would say something about me that isn't true. I still don't like when somebody says things about me that aren't true. But if somebody's saying things about me that aren't true, you can't really stop that, can you? You just have to trust that everybody else knows what's true, too. And if they choose to believe the liar, well, that's their fault. And so that stuff that doesn't really bother me on that. I still don't like it, but it doesn't make me near as angry as it used to. Because we're supposed to put off falsehood. Don't believe stuff that isn't true. You know, lies might make us angry, but again, they shouldn't cause us to sin. It isn't that we need to keep from becoming angry. Sometimes we try so hard to not get angry, and then when we find ourselves angry, we get mad at ourselves for being angry, and we're twice as angry as we used to be because then we're upset with ourselves because we feel like we shouldn't be there. I think Paul assumes that people of Ephesus and people in general will get angry. We're gonna get upset. But what can't happen when we become angry is sin. Anger isn't the problem. The problem isn't who or what causes us to boil over. The problem is how we handle it. We can get angry, but we can't sin in our anger. That sounds simple enough, but it's easier said than done. A lot of this stuff's easier said than done. It's real easy to say. Paul goes on to say, don't let the sun go down while you're so angry. Don't give the devil a foothold. See, this is what's at stake here. The difficult thing about that sentence is, the command Paul gives us is that the sun goes down every night. That sun's going down whether we're going through or not. Now, sometimes we need more time in the day. But at the end of the day, the sun's not going to wait for me to cool down. Doesn't care what kind of mood I'm in. And many people use that expression at the end of the day. Right? I'm not sure who invented that expression, but I use that expression a lot at the end of the day. In other words, it's a way of saying what it all boils down to at the end of the day, this is what's going to happen. You're mad. At the end of the day, you're mad, that's fine. Don't spend too much time on it, or it might become permanent. Because you're going to give Satan a foothold. And it only gets worse from there. A foothold. I mean, you can almost imagine what foothold means. A place where you get your foot in there real good. Literally means a place. Don't give Satan a place in your life. Don't let him have a place in your relationship, in your anywhere. You see, Satan thrives upon disunity. It's just what he does. Divide and conquer. That's his mantra. That's the best way to beat somebody at anything, isn't it? To divide and conquer. He did it to Adam and Eve. Remember? He talked Eve into eating a piece of fruit. Eve talked Adam into eating a piece of fruit. Pretty soon they're blaming each other. Then they're blaming it. Pretty soon, what do you have? Sin. It happens. And if you're born again, if you're washed in the blood, you believe in Jesus for salvation, your eternal soul is fine. But if you allow Satan to gain a foothold in your life, because you let your anger get the better of you, or you let it fester all night, then devil has a place. Doesn't mean you're not saved anymore. It just means Satan's you've invited him into your space, and he has a seat at the table now. You don't want that seat at the table. He has a foothold, and he will continue to gain ground in your life. See, Satan only needs a foothold to start making headway. It's called getting your foot in the door, right? That's a metaphor. If you get your foot in the door, then if a company hires you, then you get your foot in the door, then all of a sudden you can move up. If you let Satan in a little bit, he's going to continue to work. And I think that's his easiest way in. Of all the things that Satan tries to do to try to get in, I think his anger thing is his easiest route in because it happens. How easy is it to sin and get angry? So usually you get angry, you sin, 5 seconds later, you're like, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. But sometimes the damage is done. If your life's anything like mine, you have people in your life who regularly make you angry. It's just the way it goes. You think of somebody, you're like, oh man, I hope they don't show up. And you start getting angry at the thought that somebody might show up. See, that's not good, is it? Am I the only one that does that? Get angry thinking about it? So some of you are with me. Some people just have that effect on us. And that makes it very easy to be angry. And it's very challenging to be angry and then not sin. And I'm sure all of us have sinned on more than one occasion. When we're angry, we may have said something hurtful back to somebody. If somebody says something to you, what are you going to do? Well, man, you're going to say something right back at them. Somebody cuts you off in traffic, what are you going to do? The temptation is to retaliate right away. That's just how it works. That's the easiest. It's just easy to do. You may have spread lies about somebody. If somebody spreads lies about you, what do? You spread lies about them. Or even more subtly, we gossip some truth about them that wasn't our business to tell. You see, that doesn't look like anger, does it? That looks like you're trying to help. That happens a lot. What do you know so-and-so's up to? And you make it sound like a nice conversation, but you're actually, it's called passive-aggressive. That's a form of anger that it happens. And so, we all at one time or another have given the devil a foothold in our lives because we've sinned. The goal today is to recognize that. to repent of that, and to take back those places that we've given to Satan by sinning in our anger. I believe there's a lot of unresolved anger in the world today. So much so that we're used to it. I mean, just watch the news for a little bit. You see anger in those people's faces. They hate certain people for no reason, really. I mean, let's face it, there's people out there that are no good, but we don't got to spend a whole lot of time worrying about them. We just go about your business. But there's a lot of anger in the world. It's misplaced. It's unresolved. And again, we're comfortable with it. We're so used to it, we don't even think about it anymore. So many people have let so many a sun go down on so many an angry day, and they've given Satan so many places in their lives. And you know what? It's time to take those places back. Satan doesn't have anything unless you give it to him. But if you give it to him, he's more than happy to say, hey, can I bring some friends? And so he's a jerk. Jerks make us angry. You said jerks make us angry. Is that right? So, Satan's the jerk of jerks. He's the jerk's jerk. Paul goes on to say some other things. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths. Do not grieve the Holy Spirit. Get rid of all bitterness, rage and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Be imitators of God. He says, Jesus found a way to forgive the people who probably made him the angriest, those who crucified him. He found a way to say, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. If he can do that, we got to find a way to forgive those people who make us angry, because unforgiveness is sin, isn't it? Unforgiveness is sin. It's one we tend to, it doesn't feel as bad as like maybe say, hitting somebody or lying about somebody. Choosing to not forgive somebody, it just doesn't feel as, sometimes we feel justified with it. It's our forgiveness. I'm going to forgive them. They did, but unforgiveness is sin. It's the most common sin we fall into when we're angry. I can be justified. And it's easy to determine that person who made us angry, they don't deserve forgiveness. Because maybe they don't. The issue isn't whether or not they deserve it. We're called to forgive the way Jesus forgave us. Did we deserve it? Did the people who hung Jesus on the cross deserve forgiveness? Not only did they hang him on the cross, they'd have done it again tomorrow if they could have. And they would continue to do it. Satan hates forgiveness. You know that. Of all the things that Satan hates, I think he hates forgiveness the most. He hates it when we choose to let someone off the hook. He needs us to harbor that forgiveness. He needs us to stay angry at that other person and do things we shouldn't do because we're angry and then so we get a foothold. Well, I don't care how angry someone or something makes you, you gotta forgive them. You gotta find a way. You can't let your anger lead you into sin. And it's hard to forgive, especially hard to forgive those repeat offenders, isn't it? Those repeat offenders who regularly push our buttons. But the alternative is to give Satan a place in your life. You don't want that either. Anything's better than giving Satan a place in your life. Right? If you've let too many suns set on too much anger, and you've given Satan a place in your life, and spend some time this morning at the altar, when you come this morning to receive communion and pray, pull out that root of bitterness. You know the hardest thing about pulling out a root of bitterness? Did you ever try to pull out something by the root out of the ground? And you pull it out, and you don't quite get it all. So you got to get a shovel or a screwdriver, you got to dig for it. It's awful hard sometimes to dig and get up the whole root. And sometimes it hurts a little bit because sometimes we may not hold offenses, but sometimes people like being mad at certain people. It makes us feel better about ourselves. At least I'm not like that person. They're a real jerk. I'm never going to forgive them. And we gain energy from that. And it fuels us. We gotta be filled with the Spirit and find our energy there. Pull out that root of bitterness. Take back those places because Jesus did this morning. And he doesn't want Satan to have any footholds in our lives. I don't know a lot of stuff, but I know that for sure. Jesus does not want Satan to have a foothold in our lives. He doesn't want us to let our anger get the better of us. He can keep us angry, and he can keep us to wherever he wants us to be. Let's pray. Father God, we thank you, Lord, for this emotion called anger. Help us, Lord, to handle it appropriately. Lord, where we sinned in our anger, where we've given Satan a foothold. Lord, we come this morning to take those footholds back, to forgive whoever we need to forgive. Lord, Lord, we got to be honest. Some of these people are going to be really hard to forgive. Some not so much. Some are really hard. For some of these people, Lord, they're going to hurt us again tomorrow. They're going to make us angry again tomorrow and on Tuesday and on Wednesday. And Lord, that just seems to be some people's mission in life is to keep us angry. Lord, we forgive them. We forgive them because we want that place back. We want to give that place to you. We don't want to give that place to Satan. Lord, search our hearts. Lord, help us to find any roots. Lord, if we don't get the whole thing up by the root, it's coming back. Lord, we know that. Fill us with your Spirit, Lord. Lord, and bring it to our minds and reveal it to our hearts, Lord, as we take back the places where Satan has gained ground. We pray in your name. Amen.